IVM.
My neighbors have an 8-year-old daughter who attends a dance class after school and then also comes home and practices. Whenever I see her practice, I'm reminded of my own childhood. As we grow up, our passions are often left behind as we work towards securing the financial futures of those we love. In our show, A Sip of Finance, we often talk about these financial responsibilities. Now imagine if you could still work on your dreams while someone took care of your financial responsibilities. करो पूरे अपने इरादे, अपनों से किए सभी वादे. SBI Life अपने लिए, अपनों के लिए. Log on to www.sbilife.co.in for more details. IRDAI registration number 111. Welcome to SBI Life Insurance presents A Sip of Finance by Priyanka Acharya. SBI Life Insurance, अपने लिए, अपनों के लिए. Finance, a topic that always makes a person think and worry. It is a very sensitive topic and at the core of multiple decisions which, if not handled well, can change your life entirely. Well, don't worry. I'm here to help you. I will explain to you what are the 5 mistakes or 5 no-nos women generally make while dealing with their finances. Welcome to SBI Life Insurance presents A Sip of Finance podcast by Priyanka Acharya. I'm Shonali. This is a lady special podcast that will help you get better with your finances. Conceptualized by Priyanka Acharya, a financial consultant who simplifies a lot of financial jargon for you. She comes with 14 years of experience in this field and has helped many grow their money. So, you can now learn simple personal finance not just in English but in 6 other Indian languages. Let's get started. So, let's look at today's sip, titled The 5 No-Nos of Finance. Did you know, ladies, that in India, 80% of the population worships goddesses? That is women. This proves that they really feel the woman they worship is competent to sort out their worries and gives them a spiritual direction towards improving their lives. Well, at a family level, the woman of a family too can give a financial direction to the family. You're anyway the home minister. With this show, let's also explore the Lakshmi goddess that's hidden somewhere inside you. These little episodes will give you the required information and the confidence to overcome those hundreds of odds that exist to make you sideline your involvement in family finances. Today, our focus will be on things to avoid if you really want to get a clear idea about taking family financial decisions. We are often excited to learn what to do, and in all my episodes, I'm going to get you a whole lot of simple and effective action steps. But it's important to first understand a few things that we can avoid too. Here in this episode, I have come up with 5 no-nos when it comes to finance. First thing to avoid, delay in understanding finance. Since our childhood, we have learned to mark important questions in textbooks and understand the structure of each chapter. Even further, we have developed a habit of keeping in mind what we learned in our previous classes as we move to the next academic year. Finance, unfortunately, is considered as an academic kind of subject. Well, all of us work really hard to earn money in whichever field we work for. So then, learning about finances must also be essential. But hey, it's not a subject. Think of it as a necessary skill to manage ourselves and manage our lives. Many women come across videos, workshops, articles, and feel the need to get financially literate. But then the subject mindset stops us. It's very simple to overcome delay. 1. Imagine a situation where you and only you will have to manage the entire family's financial decisions. 2. Decide to learn quick hacks and fundamentals from a sip of finance regularly. The second aspect, which is a complete no no, is regret. I wish I had a better dress for my friend's wedding, is a manageable regret. But I wish I had spared some time and understood the finances of the family is a regret which you can't really do anything about. We are stuck amongst our routines. But then ask yourself, isn't it important to add the activity of managing and exploring finances in your routine? We live in a new world and we all know life is uncertain. Once the damage is done by something unforeseen, regret is what you're left with. Many years back, we lived in a totally male dominated society. You're lucky. Times are changing for the better. Just give it a bit of your time and you will sort your life, not just for yourself, your family too. The third no no is I don't have time. You know, I at times feel we have more variety in choosing distractions than we have in choosing clothes and cosmetics. If you agree to what I just said, just close your eyes for 10 seconds and visualize a quick recap of your daily routine. Home, college, office, kids, parents, guests, maids, grocery, and what not. Yes, I do understand amidst all of this, finance takes a backseat. But then just pause and think. If you want a better lifestyle, you don't just need more money. You need better finances. And for that, all I'm asking for is 30 to 35 minutes of your time on your monthly birth date. That's it. If your birthday falls on the 19th, you dedicate 30 to 35 minutes on the 19th of every month. Let finance not be a burden. Let it be your special way of celebration. The fourth no-no is signatures without reading documents. I'm sure your father would have repeated the instructions umpteen number of times when you stepped out of home to school, tuitions, college, or anything. He must have said, don't talk to strangers. Don't believe if anyone offers you a bar of chocolate. Read between the lines. He said, don't trust a stranger. And the adult version of this is, don't blindly sign a paper. It's not like I'm asking you to not trust your husband, your brother, or your father who is investing or parking some money in your name. I'm saying it is about having complete information. Just check and see once. What, how, when, where, and the big question, why? No, no, don't get into interrogations. Just enter the world of finances with curiosity and sign only when you know what you're exactly up to. And the final no-no for the day. You know, friends, I was just thinking, we are so obsessed with perfection. Perfect makeup, perfectly tailored dress, perfect ambience, perfect work desk, even perfect partner. At times, when you need to understand finances, you wait for that perfect peaceful time that you'll get. But that's something which never arrives. And in our race against time, this hunger for perfection makes the cycle more dangerous and takes us again to our first no-no of delay. Instead, let's accept the fact that it need not be learned in a day. Perfection can be sidelined. Focus on enjoying evolution. You go out shopping. You like two dresses, black and blue. After all the confusion, you buy the black. You come home, try it out, and your head says, "Hey, the blue was better." But now that you have tasted this sip of finance, the story changes. You go out shopping, you like two dresses, black and blue. Twist is, you're not confused. You ask relevant questions to the sales girl. You're not biased. You buy the black. Come home, flaunt the beauty discovered within you. So, I hope this sip of finance added some taste to your money thoughts. Next time, we will see some interesting fusion of finance and makeup. Till then, stay beautiful, stay safe, and keep sipping a sip of finance. That's a wrap on this episode of SBI Life Insurance Presents a Sip of Finance podcast. We will see you in the coming week. If you found this podcast helpful, do leave us a rating on any other service that you use. It would help us reach out to more listeners and spread the word. If you want to reach out to Priyanka, she is available on Instagram at Priyanka U Acharya and on LinkedIn as Priyanka Acharya. You can listen to this podcast on the IVM Podcasts app, website, or wherever you get your podcasts. Do follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you for listening to SBI Life Insurance Presents A Sip of Finance by Priyanka Acharya. SBI Life Insurance, अपने लिए, अपनों के लिए.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Cock and Bull, Cyrus and Silvery are joined by Naveen Narona and Sriram Padmanabhan. Tune in to catch them talking about Elon Musk's challenge to Vladimir Putin for a one-on-one battle to end the Russia-Ukraine war. We have a brand new show on the network, Ek Chuski Finance, or A Sip of Finance, or Ek Se Financha. Why does it have so many different names? Because it's a very ambitious project that we're launching at IVM Podcasts, 8 different languages. This is a really special one. It's a podcast that takes into account a female-first perspective of finance and how to get the most out of your money. On Advertising is Dead, Varun talks to Malini Agarwal, founder and creative director of Miss Malini Entertainment. Their conversation takes us through the journey of establishing Miss Malini, how it began as a blog and eventually became an empire. On the Habit Coach podcast, Ashton is in conversation with Roberta Hughes, founder and lead instructor, Peaceful Living, where they discuss how to add self-care into our daily routines. On Ikaduka Economy, Abhinav talks about how the war between Ukraine and Russia will impact India and the world's middle class. On Pulia Bazi, the hosts talk about the concept of one nation, one election. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. Also, don't forget to rate us on any platform that you might be listening to us. You can also check us out on YouTube. We have a webpage, ivmpodcast.com/YouTube, where a list of all our channels are. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors this week, SBI Life Insurance, Bank of Baroda, India Water Portal, and Max Life Insurance. Thank you so much for making this possible.
We know you love fast food,
Fast fashion,
faster payment.
lightning fast internet speed.
Then why not fast information?
On Think Fast, where we discuss the latest developments in the world of technology, business, marketing, pop culture.
With a side of sarcasm and my dad jokes, not just mine.
Not mine, Varun. My jokes are funny. So join me, guys, the funnier one, Suchita Salvan, co-founder of LBB.
And me, Varun Dugirala, the co-founder of The Glitch, as we think fast only on the IVM network.
Fresh episodes out every Monday.
On the IVM app, website, or wherever you get your podcast from.